I'm going to control my whole calendar using voice. I'm going to set up meetings with different people, send emails, all using voice. This is exciting because you do not need an assistant anymore, or at least the job of assistant has become much easier because of this. I'm going to go into detail on how this is specifically built also, so that you can build it and sell it. You can sell it for 10,000, 20,000. You can sell it for a lot of money if you set it up properly and it becomes usable. So yeah, let's dig deep down into it right now. So as you can see my screen right now, I've got this whole end-to-end automation with a Telegram trigger, with get a file, with a get email list, with a sending email, and also the calendar. So just like I mentioned, it's going to be voice controlled from Telegram because they have the best API. We can use many other things. And then I'm going to send email, I'm going to set up, book a meeting. So that's how it's going to be. So now I click on execute workflow, and I'm just going to go here and I'm going to run. Please set up a meeting with Edward on 27th of August from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And the topic of discussion is going to be AI trends. Yeah. So yeah. Now I've sent this, and this goes automatically inside Telegram. Once it goes, you can see that it is being transcribed using AI agent, and then we are gathering email from the tool calling, and then it's sending an email, setting up a calendar invite. And the meeting with Edward to discuss AI trends has been scheduled for August 24 from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Edward has also received the invitation email. Let me know if you need other assistant. And now when I look at this email, hi Edward, I have a, so we see that there has been a proper email which has been sent. And if you look at calendar, okay, this AI trends 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. this meeting has been set. You could see here it is properly set up, and we could say how this is working. Now our goal is going to be to go and set it up properly from step by step so that you can build it out. Now, yeah, as a first step, we are just going to go and we are going to take a Telegram node. We are going to go towards the trigger section, and we are going to see on message trigger. Then we are going to connect it with credentials of Telegram. I've got another video where I go into detail on how to set it up. So please check that out. And this is the Telegram workflow. Now I'm going to execute this workflow. Once we execute, hi. So I set this up. And once it's submitted, this is executed successfully. And we can see that it worked properly. Now we are going to set up a second if clause, because we want to make sure that if it's a voice message, because this is really important to find out if it's a voice message coming from Telegram or is it a text message. So this is something that I want to set up right now and configure it properly. So now from the left side, from the input, I see the JSON message input is equal to, I just want to see if it exists. So is empty or is not empty. This is how I'm setting it up. So we've got a true clause and we've got a false clause. If we execute it, we properly get it. So this works also properly. This is a voice, obviously that's the truth. Then as a next step, we are going to go inside Telegram and we are going to grab this file. The Telegram credentials are exactly there. We'll set up a resource file. Then we're going to set up get operations, as you can see. And then we have to give file ID. This is going to come from the left, which was the input, which was the file which was sent. Once we execute this whole process, as it takes time, this is the whole file with all the information. We've got view, download, all of it here. And that's interesting. Now we are going to go and we want to make sure that we can transcribe this file, because it's going to be in voice and we want to convert it using any LLM, and we are going to transcribe this file automatically. With text, it's much better to sort it out compared to anything else. And see, we have got this whole file with us. OpenAI account is connected, and then we are going to see if it converts it into text. Look at this, it has converted into this text properly. I said hi, but it converted into bye. Maybe I have to start speaking much properly, but that's what happens. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna click on AI agent, because this is exactly the place from where we're gonna run the whole automation. AI is gonna do all the magic here. And here, if it's false, we're going to set up a field. So we're going to choose an edit field because it's a text field. We're going to convert it. and we are going to set certain values. As you could see, we just have to set the text for string, and then for the value we're just going to set up a value later. Yeah, hi, as you see, so we're just sending hy hi. This is my this is how I write my y hi, which is a bit different. So we're going to execute this workflow, and then here we should get hi. If you run it, this is going to also in the edit field we're going to see that the input exists and it properly reached there. So from there we got the hi, which is inside the chat.text in the JSON format, as you can see, schema format actually. And then we're going to execute it and we get text hi. So it's properly taking the text from Telegram. So we see that the setting up of the field worked properly. Now we are going to get back into the AI agent that we want to connect. This AI agent is now connected to both of the fields, and inside this AI agent we are setting up obviously the text which is coming, but we've got here a prompt. This prompt is something that that is really important. This is where most of the magic happens. This is the prompt, which is the text which is coming. Actually no, system message is where all of it is gonna be. So we have got the whole system message, a system prompt. This is where you're configuring the AI, and here we are telling it about the capabilities, what it can do properly. So these are all the capabilities, calendar assistant, communication style. So all of this you can configure inside the system. Also tools, which tools is it connected to, contact tool, email tool, filter by date, all of this information we specify properly. You can also generate it with ChatGPT. You could also write it yourself. I'm also going to share it inside the description on exactly at the bottom of this video. Then maintain conversation context using the memory system. So we are telling it so that memory remembers all of this, all of the conversation. And this is how we have set up most of the system prompting for it. So we execute this step, and yeah, we will execute it right now. Then we go and we connect it with a model, because you can't execute it without it. Here you can create new credentials. I've got another video where we are building up all these credentials in detail with different OpenAI models, how to take the access keys. Please check that out. We're also going to set up a memory, because we want to remember all of these conversations and all of these chats. So define below, I'm going to click on define below. And then we are going to take it from the trigger, and we are going to take the chat ID, because we wanted to remember the whole key for the chat ID, the whole chat information. We want the AI to really remember that. Now let's go to the tool section, where we have to find a different tool, Google Sheet. So from Google Sheet we are also adding Google Sheet, because that's where we are getting the emails from. So you can select different documents. You can select from list, from URL, but for this specific case we are doing from list. This is yeah, so now it started appearing contacts. So from list it has taken contacts, and this is the name of the sheet, and then we are going to take sheet 1, as you can see. Now we are going to also set up another tool, which is the Gmail tool. This is definitely to send the email, because if we are setting up a meeting, we want to make sure that we can also send email. And obviously for an email, we have to specify to subject line and message. These are all something which we can also automatically configure, detect automatically by the model. Models are smart enough to determine. You don't have to do it manually. That's the best part about N10 and this agentic world. I used to previously do all of them myself. And now we can just add another tool, and for us we're going to do Google Calendar, because we want to create also a calendar meeting. And from calendar, this is also a list of calendar. Which calendar do we want to select? This should work. This information should appear. Let's see. N10 automation at Gmail. This is the Gmail account, so it knows that it has to make it inside my Gmail. Right now I haven't specified the Gmail of also Edward, who's we are setting up the meeting, but this is something we could do in a follow-up video. It's also super simple. So yeah, right now, now we execute this workflow, which previously was not working because we had to add memory, all of these models and tools. Now it's going to work. Goodbye. If you need anything else, just let me know. Have a great day. So this is the output that we have gotten from the goodbye if you need anything else, which is excellent. So we are also going to return a response. So that's why we have to go inside Telegram, and we can specify send a text message here. As you can see, trigger element, Telegram trigger element, and we're going to take the chat ID and Telegram chat ID. So we also add the text which is coming from there. And then we've got the response, send a text message to which, and that response is the one which is going to be sent back to the same chat ID. That's why it sends it. If you need anything else, just specify to us and tell us. So exactly, this is how this whole AI automation works like. I hope you enjoyed it. You can use it to create many different automations which are out there. So with the Telegram API and with the voice, you can configure and run any APIs which can build so many automations for you. Any API which is out there, you could just with Telegram voice just configure it, and that's really powerful. If you really like this video, please like and subscribe, because that helps the channel. More people find out about us, and we spend almost 5 to 6 hours just making these videos. So I hope you liked it. If you want us to build this out for you, check out the link in the description below. And if you want to learn this, if you want to make money with your AI agency or set up an AI agency, check out my school community where I'm sharing all of this information and a 0 to 30-day path on how to actually build up an AI automation agency out there. Like and subscribe, and see you tomorrow.